You
The
don't want
fewest
to roll?
rolls I can make will be better for me because I have cursed dice.
True.
Mm.
Hey, you'll never beat the one time when I was fighting in my friend's other group's campaign, and I rolled on an advantage. I rolled 2 natural ones.
That's spicy.
Yeah.
You should put your dice in the freezer and tell them to think about what they did.
No, Juan needs to do that. His dice hate him. Yours
Yeah,
just...
but Bash's dice made him lose a leg.
True.
I need to paint this guy. Maybe they'll be better.
Wow.
Oh yeah, maybe you just gotta paint
Oh
it.
my gosh, there's a spider on the skull.
Yeah.
I want one.
A spider or a
I'll
skull?
just paint it.
Both.
Oh.
I can't find my skull. I lost it somewhere.
Uh-oh.
So, let's find out what happened last time. Hey Valerine, would you like to go ahead and let everyone know what happened in the last session? I can
You know
fill
when
in
you're
the
in
blanks.
school and you're like, oh my god, teacher, please don't call on me. Oh my god, I actually oh no, okay, so those are notes from the previous session. So we went to the stables to go ask questions.
I actually forgot about that.
To go ask about Gregory, the old bishop. We were wondering if he got deported, and we figured out that he was deported in an unmarked carriage, but the carriage never returned. Okinos stole the ledger from the stables to check the notes about the bishop. The ledger mentioned Bishop Gregory, the Church of Eldath, and the location he was sent to was Charmir. There's mention of the new bishop arriving in a very gaudy carriage as well. No one else has been to Charmir. I shared the skin book with Matilda and Silvermist. Matilda shared news of Gregory. I don't know what the sentence says. Just scratch that out. Who wrote this? This is awful. Charmir is near Overford and Crimson Set.
Who did write this?
We decided that we were going to disguise ourselves to break back into the church.
Yep.
The Church of Eldath is having like a festival right now for Saint Eleanor. It's her month. Go girly. Cobalt Gaslight Gatekeep. We came up with secret codes for everyone so that we could communicate and things go awry.
I sure hope someone wrote those down.
Cheese, leg, hand.
I really hope
I
you
don't know
just
what
wrote
that
those down
was.
and don't have them assigned to anybody.
I
don't
do.
think I assigned
Yeah, I do.
I don't think I assigned it.
This one, I think this one for Silver Mist says priest, but there are 2 eyes in it because I didn't know where it went. And then to get into the church, Silver Mist and I escorted old ladies in, and so did Zundor. But Zundor was rizzing his lady up.
Yeah, he
Okinosh just
was.
walked in.
Yeah, he was.
He failed to blend in, got asked a question, and then ran out pretending to be diarrhea. We found out that allegedly
true,
this
so
church
he's,
was
like,
founded by
over
Saint
here.
Eleanor. And then Silver Mist and I were starting to get, or I for sure got into the back, and I think Silver Mist was on her way into the back using the donation pans.
No, I
That's
just kind of
my-
like pretended that
Oh,
I
you,
was...
yeah, you.
I can't see anything out here.
I know. Can you even
What's
see the
going on in
wall?
there?
I
can.
really can't spell the
Okay.
word priest.
Well,
Good to
whatever.
know.
You're out there. Yeah, and of course, the most important part is that Silver Mist disguised herself as a Spirit Halloween priest at first, and then fixed it, and then fixed it. Yes. Yeah. So, basically, let's go ahead and pick up where we were. So, Valerine and Silver Mist, you were all, I guess technically you had already gone through the door, but we're going to rewind a little bit and say that you're going through the door, because then I get to show my fancy new map and unlock the door for you so you can walk through on your own.
Ooh.
So yeah, they put out, let's say, 6 donation bowls. A few of the actual priests picked up a bowl each and went, along the sides of the pews. And then Silver Mist and Bellarine, you both picked up a donation bowl, and you also went among the pews. Bellarine, you also did eyeball. There was one, particularly a rich-ass looking ass man in one of the forward pews. And I guess you cemented, you noted him. Don't know anything about him, except the fact that he's, terrible comb over, gaudy clothes,
Yeah, and fat.
a tad rotund. Let's be polite here, madam. And
That's not what my notes say.
okay, and yeah, so that's where we are. Now, while they are doing this, Okinos is outside at the outhouse, faking diarrhea. And Zundor, you were kind of chilling by the entrance. Is there anything you want to be doing in particular right now, or are you just kind of, waiting and keeping an eye out?
Yeah, I guess I'm kind of just chilling.
Okay.
Wait, where's Bash?
He ran out of
He's
the
outside.
building and is at the outhouse.
Shrek cosplaying.
Yeah.
Nice.
Okay, then I think we can go ahead and do this. So I'll go ahead and boop, open that door for you.
Where? I can't see.
Wait, what?
For this door up by Bellarine and Silver Mist. That door should now be open. And you can should be able to see a little bit inside. Can one of you confirm that it is functioning?
I think my thing froze. It's
Internet.
opened.
Okay. So, you both walk through. Hopefully I didn't fuck up the walls and you're able to move your... okay, you can walk through. Good. So you walk through with these donation bowls, and you watch as each of the priests in front of you, they kind of take a right within the door, and they walk over to this wall right here, if you can see what I'm pinging. Zundor, you should not be able to see this. You might see the ping, but you can't see what I'm pinging.
I see the ping, but yeah, I don't see what you're talking
So they walk over here, open the door, and they place their bowls inside. What do you two
Oh,
want to do?
we're following, I suppose.
Probably a good idea. So as you follow them,
Oh, there's nothing here.
yeah, it's just an empty storage room, or not empty, but there is stuff in there, but I couldn't find good symbols of it. So there's like a chest that they are kind of putting their donation bowl into. It looks like that's where they store money, or at least the donations temporarily. So each of the priests dumps their bowl into the chest, and then they set their donation bowl on the ground, and then they walk out the room. So as you each go in there, if you choose to dump your bowls in, then you'll watch as the people behind you do the same thing.
What room is that?
Right here.
I think my stinker net is struggling to load this.
Ooh. Oh god. Do you see that?
Yeah.
I moved you? Yeah, that room. So they all dump their bowls in there, and then they walk out the room, and they kind of walk past you both, and they head back out towards the main area. So, you are both currently standing in this room with a whole shit ton of money.
What your hands can grab.
What do you want to do?
Are there other people like in this space?
Oh, From what you can currently see, no. But why don't you go both give me perception checks?
Okay.
Yeah, Shen, I can see that your stinker net is struggling.
Mm-hmm.
I rolled a 10.
Your parents vacuuming or something?
No one's home right now.
Funny.
Okay.
Oh, I got a nat 20
Hell yeah.
Yay!
plus 4, so I got a 24.
So,
Can you roll for me for now on?
you both
Yes.
can definitely hear there is talking from some of these adjacent rooms. You can tell that you can hear like murmurs, or Silver Mist, you can hear murmurs from behind this door right here. So like straight down the hallway from taking a right out of that room. And you can hear the sound of things being moved around in the room right next to it. Valorin, you can hear the exact same thing. So you hear the murmurs coming from this big door right here. You can hear the sound of shit being moved around in this room up here. And then you also swear you can make out some faint scribbling noises from the room directly across from the one that you dumped the money in. And if you need me to remind you which ones they are, I'll, of course, actually, let me just do this, actually.
Okay.
Right, so you can hear in those 3 rooms. Shit's going on. So, Valorin, you are gonna do a little Sly Cooper, yes?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
But see, the thing is like, I'm assuming this is all like it's metal pieces of money, right?
Yes.
I don't want to take a huge amount so that as I'm walking around, I sound like I have jingle bells attached to me.
I'm very sad that you're actually smart enough to realize that, but you did. Yeah. So let's say that you can probably safely take 2 gold pieces and maybe 50 silver.
Okay.
Do I see her doing that?
I would, yeah, I think you would.
I'm gonna copy her.
Okay, you take the same amount then. 2 gold pieces and 50 silver.
As we're doing
Cool.
this, I look at Silver Mist and I go, these weren't really going to help anyone but the church themselves. It's fine. Eldath will overlook this.
Now, while
Just
you
nodding like, oh yeah, totally.
while you guys are doing that, Zundor, one of the priests who's standing on the right side of the building, you can see he's going around making sure all the candles are lit. And he kind of walks up to you and goes, brother, can you go retrieve some more candles from the storage? We're about to run out.
Yeah, no problem. We'll head there, right?
Yeah. So you saw that he gestured back towards, the doors at the rear. So I'll let you decide which way you want to go.
Yeah, I'll pick the bottom door.
Boom! Opened!
Oh, shit.
Wow.
Okay, I'm going inside.
And you step through, and you can see straight ahead of you is a hallway with a bunch of doors on the side, which seem to be storage rooms based on the fact that they have like storage written over them. And while this is happening, Okinos, what the fuck are you doing?
Did I see anything while I was running out of the building?
Well, what do you mean by say anything? Just like...
Like, is there anything noteworthy? Like, are there people at the front? Is there...
No, most of the people
Like, am I in a garden, or...
Yeah, so outside of the building is some nice, grassy area. Back around the side, you see there's a bunch of patches of dirt and grass. It almost appears as if, it has recently seeded and it just hasn't come up yet. There's the, the outhouse, which is just it's an outhouse. Poo happens there. Other stuff happens there.
Ooh.
You see a bunch of, windows on the side of the building. On the main area where the service is going on, they are stained glass, and then on the rear area, they look more like traditional windows. But
Can I like get to the windows and like look in them, or
You
are they
can
like
certainly
high up?
try.
Or... Okay, I
it
wanna do
looks
that.
like they are about, 8, 9 feet off the ground.
Okay,
so
let me
if
try
you-
like wall running up to like the mantle of
If
it.
you would like to give me, an athletics? Yeah, athletics check.
Yeah.
You should do pretty good, so just don't get a nat 1.
Please. I hate this game. 5.
Oh, okay, that's not on a nat 1 though, right?
No, it was a nat 2.
Okay, you're still
Oh,
good.
good.
You're still good. They're big windowsills. With your dexterity, you were easily able to kind of, jump off the wall, get your hands on it, and haul yourself up.
Easy.
As you haul yourself up, you happen to see Zundor walking past you. So we'll say you're like right here, and Zundor just walked past the wall.
Oh, okay.
These windows, you can tell they are openable, so you would be able to kind of like sneak in that way if you so wished.
Is this like the only window right here, or is there like further windows down here?
They're all along the side.
What the fuck?
Okay,
Where'd you
let me just hop in.
Okay.
Wait, can they see? Can they see right here?
Well,
Or is it like coned?
no, I
Close
mean
the door.
the door behind Zundor closed.
Okay.
Okay, then let me do it. Yeah, I'm sneaking in.
What?
Oh, hello.
Safe. Yeah, Zundor behind
That
you
was the
hear
coolest shit I've ever
you
done.
hear like a click and wood freaking against each other, and then a thump thump. As if you were to turn around, you'd see Okino is just behind you
Huh?
in his ready stance.
Zundi.
Zundor, my man.
Where's the Okinos?
If you were walking
see it.
around, then yeah, you'd probably see
Yeah.
Okinos like crouched down and ready to go. Same thing with I don't know what Valerie and you're doing at the same time. If you're just like trying to resist the urge to take more money or whatever your plan is.
I'm gonna gesture towards them to come over to us.
So
Over
you
there.
can also all hear from outside in the main room. It seems like they have gone from sermons to like singing hymns. I'll be honest, I don't know what a typical sermon sounds like, but they have gone from preaching to singing and doing their thing. So that's what's
They're
going
all
on right now.
standing up, putting their hands up, and
Yeah.
crying and shit,
Exactly.
slobbering.
Exactly. So,
I'm gonna come group up.
Excuse me.
okay.
Yorp.
Is Zandor coming over as well?
Zundi.
I could. Yes. Hello.
Okay, so once we're together, I'm gonna cast a pass without a trace scroll. I'm
So,
gonna read it.
this means you each have, I think I said it was a +5 to
Plus
stealth
5.
checks.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. We should probably stealth.
That's really good.
Yeah.
That means even if I roll a 2,
So, you have all regrouped within the... Alright, we're gonna say something?
Oh, I was gonna say I was gonna stealth.
Okay. Sure. So you all have regrouped in the rear of the building. What's the plan?
I'm gonna like listen in to the people behind these doors. If I can like hear them or anything.
Yeah. So behind, yeah. So can you see the marks I made to show which rooms they were?
Yep.
Okay. Yeah. So you listen behind this one, what you hear is the sound of things being moved around and like stacked up. The sound of like a book plopping on a table or things like that. If you were to listen to what's coming from behind this door, why don't you give me another perception check?
Okay. Oh no.
Oh no.
I
Uh-oh.
rolled a 6.
Oh.
Nice. So you can hear people talking, and you definitely do think you can make out maybe someone saying something about people arriving. But most of the words are very, like they're said like under their breath and a bit quiet for you to just really make out exactly what they're saying. You definitely caught the words people arriving.
Okay. What about the other door?
So unless Valerian is gonna tell you, you didn't hear anything behind that door.
Oh, okay.
I don't know if she's told anyone yet.
I heard.
With your insane perception,
Yeah.
you heard some stuff going on behind this one.
Something.
And it sounded like quill on paper.
Hmm.
Very impressive to hear that.
So-
through the
Yeah.
door.
I have
Acoustics,
really
you
good
know?
hearing. Yeah.
Okay, well, there's people in there, so can't go in there. How about here?
Each of those
Oh.
rooms, you can see... Did you just open that door or did
Oh,
I
I
open
see.
that for you?
I can open
rock
it.
picked
Oh
it.
no.
Oh,
I'm
oh.
sorry.
No, that's fine, that's fine, that's fine. Okay. There you go. Yeah, that's fine. Those ones, yeah, they open. So you open that, and you can see inside. It's not lit on the inside, but from what you can make out, it looks like general storage. You see some toys on the ground. It looks like this is mostly storage that's used for church events. Not much of interest to you at the moment. Unless you want to pick up some toys. You can have some toys if you want some toys. We're all kids at heart here.
Yeah.
What
Playing
are
with-
the toys do they have?
Dolls
Oh,
of...
one of those ducks on a string.
Sure, why not?
Well,
Nice.
sure. Since I saw Valerie like taking coins from here, I'm just gonna assume that's normal thing to do, and I'm gonna pick up a doll.
Right.
What have I done?
You pick up a doll, and it's like, think like a knight. It's just like a knight, as if it like a crusader knight.
Oh, okay.
Anyone else
Are
doing anything?
listening.
Oh, are you just gonna go? If you're just okay, yeah. So that one,
Yeah, I'm just gonna keep going.
It's-
Like,
door is unlocked. So you should be able to open it.
oh, I can't. It won't
Probably.
let me.
There you go. More storage. This one would appear to be more. So where the first door is kind of like community church event storage, this one is more internal church usage storage. There's a box of candles up on a shelf. There's, paper, scrolls, cleaning supplies, things that the priests would use for their daily activities. Okinos is spinning
Is
around.
anyone else doing stuff?
Yeah.
Yeah, so while Silver Mist is doing her little exploration, Valerian, what are you doing?
The room where people are speaking?
Yeah.
Can I stand outside there for a bit?
You can also try. Why don't you give me another perception check?
I would love to. Oh my god, please be good again, or I'll cry.
You can have guidance on yourself.
Oh, I'll guide myself. Just a little pat on my own back. Oh shit.
Uh-oh.
So I got a 5 plus 4. I'm at a 9 right now. Plus plus 4. So I'm at 13.
Okay. I want you all to give me a stealth check too.
A
All of
stealth
us?
check.
Yeah.
I rolled a 21.
Oh,
Damn,
shit.
sneaky. We have +5 to stealth, right?
That is true.
Yeah.
Yes.
I got
I got
13.
a dirty 20.
And we don't leave tracks or anything, which is
Hell
nice.
yeah.
Woohoo.
Me rolling a natural 1 on stealth. It's just because I'm really stinky.
Thunder, do you know your stealth thing?
Oh, what I'm doing?
Yeah. Did you roll a stealth check?
Oh no, I didn't. It's...
I'm assuming you're not proficient.
And I rolled a natural 1.
Oh.
Okay.
Oh no.
So I would
Put that
imagine.
dice in
What's
the
your
freezer
dexterity?
right now?
My dexterity
Yeah.
is 13 with a +1 on it.
Okay, so you got what? 7? 7 total. Okay.
Yeah.
So, Valerian, do you remember what did you say you got for your perception roll? It was like a 13?
My
Yep.
perception
Yeah,
on this one
I think it was a 13.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was.
Okay. So, you hear people talking on the inside, and from what you can make out, you again hear that people are talking about a large amount of people arriving, and what the plan is going forward. But you aren't able to hear the response to that. It's like, our people are finally arriving, so we're gonna have to act soon. What's the plan going forward? And then you hear mumbled responses to that. As Thunder, while you were walking around, maybe you're distracted by something or whatnot, you accidentally hit the open door that is to your right here, and it slams shut.
Oh no.
Upon this slamming shut, Velarine, you hear the talking stop,
Uh-oh.
and you hear the sound of a chair, like, squeaking backwards, or, rubbing across the floor, whatever. Silvermist, you can hear that door slam. Okinos, what are you doing while this is happening? Right, up until the door slamming, what were you doing?
Up until then, I was sitting around the corner watching.
Chilling. Okay,
Yeah.
Great. You watch the door slam. You can hear the sound of a chair screeching. And then you can also hear the sound of a chair moving backwards coming from this room right here. And the sound of footsteps
No.
on wood.
Oh no. Oh no, everyone hide.
What's the plan?
What sounds did we hear from the other 2 rooms? Oh, I didn't mean to open that door.
So from this room, what you guys heard is you heard the sound of like books, like things being moved around, like a book on a table or something like that. Upon the door slamming, and then from this room, you heard the scratching of something being written. Somehow. I didn't think that far ahead. And then upon the door slamming, the scratching sounds stopped. And you hear the sound of a chair moving and footsteps. And then you hear the conversation in this room stop. A chair moving and footsteps.
And this room down here?
Nothing.
Oh. I'm booking it in there.
That
I'm
one?
gonna take my chances. Yeah, and down at the bottom here.
You tried the door and it is opened. You're
Fuck yeah.
able to go inside. Sondor, what are you
I
doing?
found another door. I'm gonna hide in here.
I'm gonna go in here in this third room.
What was that, Silver Mist?
I'm going to in this room.
You see a piano. Most likely
Ooh.
used for
Cool.
church service. This is Undor. upon that door slamming, you hear the sound of a chair moving and footsteps. What are you gonna do?
I'm going to follow Valerie into the room she went.
Perfect.
Later.
Come on in.
Yep, you're easily able to follow her through that door into that room. Okay, Nos?
I would like to follow them.
Chilling in the room together.
I
Nice.
should have gone with Silver Mist.
I'll boop you in there. I assume.
Woo.
I assume you guys. Do you close the door?
Yeah, very
can
quietly.
Can I close the
gently.
door? Quietly.
Yes, you can close the door quietly.
I
You
close
you
my
did it. Nice. Okay. So.
Oh, I can do it myself. Amazing.
So
Sorry.
you hear 2 doors open, and the sound of. You can make out what you would think to be 3 people. You can't tell exactly like where each one is coming from, but you just hear a total of "Go away, Xbox! I don't care about your EA Sports F1 23."
Hey, sports.
It's a game. So you hear the sound of 3 people. You hear talking. Hey, what was that? Why are doors slamming? Well, I don't see anything. Maybe the clergyman out front forgot to close the storage door. They're like, well, could be. Why don't you all give me another stealth check?
Mm-hmm.
Must be the wind.
The
Me
wind.
also?
I think you're good.
Okay, cool.
Oh, 23.
50.
I got 9, 5 is 14, and 2, 16.
Quick math.
Say it again, Owen.
I got 21. I rolled 15.
Nice,
Let's go.
nice. Okay,
Now we're gaming.
so you hear the steps coming from the big room at the end of the hall. They walk up to your door and then keep going. They like stop for a second, and they keep going. And someone like says, "Ah, look, yeah, it looks like the storage room going to for the donations. The door is slightly ajar, so it looks like they did forget to close it." And then someone says, "Oh yeah, and I see a window down the hallway seems to be open. Wind. All right, well, seems good."
Must have been the wind.
Yeah. They go, Father, one of the voices goes, Father, we're not sure what the next step should be. Can you join us in the conference room so we can finally figure this out? And an older gentleman says, yes, of course. You have about 10 minutes, and then I have to get back to work.
Oh,
And you listen as all 3 sets of footsteps walk past the door that you're hiding behind into the conference room as those doors shut. And it seems like the coast is clear.
I want to go. Open. Oh my god, open door. Thank you.
Wow,
If
good
I had a
work.
Minecraft door opening sound on the soundboard, I'd play it.
Silvermist, that
Unlock,
one
unlock,
is an empty room.
Unlock.
Looks
unlock,
like it's
unlock.
Can I
going.
search further? Or no? It's
Oh.
just empty.
I mean, just in this, yeah, it's empty. There's nothing there.
Okay.
Like it is bare bones. Like there's shelves. Like it's being ready to be used, but currently there's nothing inside of it. So, Velarine, behind that door, you no longer hear the sound of scratching.
Yeah, I want to go in.
Okay. Well, do you have lockpicks or anything that you can use as a
I
lockpick?
wanna. I can do it. I can do it.
So it's
Okay,
like, no,
guidance.
me.
Guidance, sir.
Okay.
Let's go.
Oh, that's right. I forgot you've tried to lockpick that door at the in the wizard's tower.
Yeah. Yeah. Guidance, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so I rolled a 16.
Okay. You fiddle with it a little bit, and you're not quite sure that you're gonna get it, and then you do. As you hear the lock click, and the door is available how do I do this? To be opened.
Oh yeah.
Hopefully that works.
Oh yeah. That letter looks very important. And
Okay,
my
excellent.
fingers
I'm searching
are
everything.
very
All
sticky.
right. So, you guys open the door.
Yeah.
Okinos and Zundor. What's your plan? Follow
They
them?
went
or-
in. They went in this door.
No, up here.
Nope.
Oh, back up here.
Yeah.
Follow.
All right.
Scoot over.
Everyone gonna cram in? I'm about it. So, you enter this room. You see a desk in the center, covered in all sorts of papers. You see kind of like a little map to the side with drawings on it. A bunch of scrolls in containers in one corner. Like a desk drawer thing in one corner. And then there's like a big window at the back that leads outside. So, Silver Mist, are you just a general investigation or like generally looking for anything?
Yeah, general investigation.
Investigation roll.
Cool.
While she does this, Bellarine, what are you doing?
I'm going for that letter on the
Letter.
desk.
Yeah, okay. Okinos?
I'm gonna go see if I can open the window. I guess.
Okay. And
In
Zundor.
case we need, or at least unlock it.
I rolled a 14.
Okay.
Do I get guidance?
Yeah.
Oh,
it's just
I rolled a
like guidance
16.
for everyone all the time.
I
You
You
get
rolled
get a
a
guidance.
16.
You get a guidance. Everybody gets a guidance. How do you spell examine?
EX.
EXAMINE.
Yeah.
Yeah. It wasn't good to start out with. It was priest with 2 eyes again.
Okay. Oh dear. Okay, so as you look around the room, Silver Mist, you see that the scrolls in one corner seem to be they are like planning scrolls are like planning events, calendars, things about general church functions, or it looks like this is like the manager's office, basically. You see on the map table, there's a map with Coven Springs circled, and then it looks like there's a path that someone drew from Coven Springs up to Lake Crest, which is in the northeast by Hillsdale. It's the name of, there's like a little dot next to a lake. And then on the desk itself, you see the letter that Bellarine is focused in on, and then a bunch of papers that seem to be other messages from people or messages that are being written that have not been sent yet, that kind of stuff. Okinos, you're able to open that window perfectly fine.
Yeah. Okay. I'm just gonna crack it.
And then Bellarine, you've got a letter in
Why'd
your
you
hands.
fart?
No, in
And-
case we have to jump out of it.
Bellarine, the
Keep your
letter
options
in
open.
your hands is standard letter, except there is a little seal on it that kept it closed at one point that has the stamp or the symbol of Eldath on it, like a wax seal.
Can I open it?
Oh, it's already open.
Oh, perfect.
I
I'm
mean, it was
reading
folded, but yeah.
Oh, okay. Yeah, that shit's wide open.
Yeah, wide
Oh,
open.
it was already open?
So it was folded up, but like the seal had already been broken. So the letter had been opened.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
So, in this letter, it is largely what appears to be very generic, a conversation about, how nice the weather is, and like really oddly placed sentences about what this person had for breakfast in the morning, news of Hillsdale, speaking about their dog, like very disjointed and strange letter. And I'd like you to give me an investigation roll.
Okie dokie.
Guidance.
I guidance myself. What is my...
Or even...
I can help her. I can help her.
Lily spell check.
Yeah, so if she's gonna help you, do it with advantage.
Okie dokie. The first one is 10. Oh, this one's a 19. We'll take that one. 19 plus 3 plus guidance plus 2. 24.
So you can see that it's really strange how this letter is written, but it almost seems like it's written that way with intent. And you can see that on the table in front of you, a lot of these papers have similar things going on.
Oh.
The cipher. It's
It's
coding.
a code.
It's the Germans.
It's the Da
It's
Vinci.
the Germans.
I want to go all Nick Cage on this shit.
It's the national treasure.
Oh, yeah.
Let's go. Get a lemon, squeeze it in the letter, hold it to the moonlight.
Hold on.
At exactly
I have
3 a.m.
Yeah.
That movie was
Guys,
unreal.
so we're going to America.
Yeah.
I've been here. I'm here.
Well, you can be our tour guide.
Let's
So,
steal the Declaration of Independence.
hell yeah. Why, let's see. Why don't you give me another... Alright, so, okay, I guess, what's your plan? You think it's a cipher, so what's the plan?
Yeah.
How are you gonna Nick Cage your shit?
Probably to, like, look through the other letters on the desk and see if there are, like, any context clues about, like, the way it's written, if the sentences are responded to or whatever in a certain way.
Okay, why don't you give me one more investigation roll? And since you're working with
I'll
Silvermist, with advantage.
Woohoo!
Yay!
Rolling.
Get to roll.
Rolling. Okay,
Rolling.
we got a 17
Okay.
plus 3 plus 3.
So,
Mathing.
you think you can gain some semblance of meaning out of this. You know, it is, you're definitely sure it's a cipher, and you're not able to perfectly get it, you think, but from what you can gather, it appears that there is some sort of plan involving the church in Coven Springs, and it is planned to happen somewhat soon. Time-wise, it seems you have like 20 days until something goes on, and the people who have been coming into Coven Springs under the guise of the Church of Eldath, they seem to have all come from Lake Crest, and they are not normal civilians. So, just key information again. Something's happening in 20 days. Oh no, sorry, not 20 days. 2 months.
2 months.
I knew there's a 2 in there somewhere. Something's happening in 2 months.
2 months.
And the people who have been, you know, that the large influx of people, specifically relating to the Church of Eldath, who have come in lately, are not normal civilians. And they're all from Lake Crest. And at the bottom
Say.
of the letter in your hand, based on what you know with the cipher, the initials AW.
Oh, A and W. Ambiguous and Whoop.
Augustus way.
Yeah, that's
Augustus win.
Augustus must have been the win.
Do I notice like any other initials from the other letters? No? Okay.
Well, sorry. Unlike one other one, AW is there again.
Mm.
The other ones, no, they all random initials, you know, or none at all.
I put back things exactly where I found them when I locked the door, and then I'm like, "Well, shall we leave through the window?"
Has anyone gone through that desk yet?
I don't think so.
Yeah, I've searched everything.
Oh yeah, perfect. We're good then.
Yeah, we're leaving.
Hell yeah. Sneaky.
I'm gonna unmake his bed.
No.
There's no bed.
Is that not a bed right there?
No, that's a map table.
Gosh, that's a map.
Oh, I couldn't
Oh
see it. I was really zoomed out.
Goodness.
I thought it was a
Gosh.
bed. I thought that was a
Sleep on the
pillow.
map.
What you can do, I can't tell what you can do, but the chair in the middle of the room is a very fancy chair, and there is a detachable cushion on the chair.
Fart on it.
I'm flipping the cushion.
Oh, he's
Fart
gonna
on
flip the cushion. Okay. You flip it real good, man. It is flipped on it upside down, turned around maybe.
Pranked him.
pranked.
Got him.
And yes, the window behind you guys, Oakinus was able to open it, and you are absolutely able to slip out.
Y'all want to leave now?
Cushion.
Hell yeah.
After Oakinus leaves,
Wait, what are you gonna do?
I'm gonna fix the cushion.
Ah.
I'm gonna make sure I'm the
No,
last
no, no.
person out of the room.
Nah, you already left.
Yeah.
I know I asked if we were going to leave now.
that is true. That is true. He said he asked if we're gonna leave now. So who's leaving first? Or
Not me.
who's jumping out the window?
I guess I'll jump out the window.
Because I like the idea behind this, but I have to ask. Oakinus, do you think your character would be the first one out? Or would
Honestly,
you, like after flipping that cushion, would you even think anyone like you flipped it, you're good, right?
no, you would immediately turn brain off.
Oh, and then go out.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. There you go. Zoop.
Pure chaos and then move on to the next.
Chaos Gremlin out to the next one.
Yeah.
Yeah, Grandma.
On the
Exactly
prowl.
where we left. I'm
Looking for
gonna
more
leave.
cushions to flip. More vases to knock over.
Okay. So, you all hop out the window. Feet on the ground.
Yep.
As you land,
Yeeted.
you can hear from the room above you the sound of a key in a door and a click as the door swings open. And I'm assuming, like, yeah. So, you all scramming?
Yep.
Well,
Uh-huh.
have they noticed us? Or are we still sneaky?
No, you're still sneaky.
Well, let's sit right here and listen for a minute.
Okay.
There's no. Well,
If he wants to sit and listen, that's fine. Yeah, I mean,
Info is info.
I'm
There's no
leaving.
bad publicity or information.
so if you were staying listen, you just hear the sound of someone, footsteps on wood walking to their desk, a chair being scooted in, and the sound of writing continue. And that's about all you hear for a minute, 2 minutes. You feel like like dad noises. Yeah, coughs, grunts.
The loudest sneezes
If
ever.
you really pay attention, you definitely hear a fart.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh no.
But it
Whose
doesn't
dad
sound
is
like
that in there?
it doesn't sound like anything important.
Okay, I guess let's go.
Time to scram.
Ram.
So, whichever way you guys decide to go, you can hear that the singing is still going on. They're enjoying their hymns in the main service, and you are able to make your escape after your beautiful infiltration of the church. Just as you are leaving Zundor, you swear you can hear the voice of the person who asked you the candles, kind of saying, brother, candles? But you're not sure.
That's so funny. As soon as we're out of the premises of the church, I'm like removing my disguise.
How about everyone else?
Costume was itchy.
Yeah.
Fantastic. Disguise is off.
Five.
Disguise is off. Heist complete. You set off out back into Coven Springs. At this point, I think it's probably late afternoon. After all that. So, where would you all be going?
We still need to go shopping for clothes. I don't know if that's
Yep.
the time for now.
So, it is currently still Tuesday, September 23rd, 542 Imperial Era. And the function is next Tuesday. So you still have 7 days to shop for clothes.
Ooh.
So, yeah, just remember I'm starting to track time. So, something's going on in 2 months. So, you would think November. And you have the function in 7 days. And then Matilda told you that to get to Charmir would probably take 10 days. So those are kind of your time, your current time, I don't want to say sensitive, but your current time sensitive goals. Or events. Or you know what I'm trying to say. Information.
If we traveled to Charmir on a Tuesday and it took 10 days, would we still come in on a Tuesday?
It's a good question. I don't think so. I don't think that's how days work.
Zundor also has to go to his apprenticeship.
That's right. His apprenticeship with Junjun begins.
Was that next Tuesday?
Yep. The same Tuesday of the function, but the function's gonna be at night, and the apprenticeship usually that's during the day. So it would work out. Ideally. Probably.
Sweet.
Oh.
So, on this fine Tuesday afternoon, where are you off to?
Does anyone in our group have general knowledge of Lake Crest or no?
You would.
Me?
Yes, you would. You would know that Lake Crest is... Well, so you would definitely know it. I would think that Silvermist, in your research of the world, you'd probably know it. You would know that Lake Crest is kind of the headquarters of the Church of Eldath. I would imagine Okinos you might. It's not exactly hidden knowledge. It's just a matter of would you care enough about it to know? Would people in South Point give a shit about that? I don't know. I'd verge on the side of no. And then Zundor, you actually probably would know that too. Not that it matters because I'm sure you'd share information, but you'd probably at least know that that is the headquarters of the Church of Eldath. Yes, Lake Crest.
Y'all are making up names. Never heard of it.
That's where names come from. Someone's gotta do it.
That is true.
It's not where my name came from. My name was bestowed upon me by a greater will.
The guy's name from The Little Mermaid's friend.
Oh no.
So
yeah, you did.
I'm actually the original Sebastian.
Lies.
He came after me.
So y'all
That's
should
a lie.
y'all should see the. Oh, I gotta get a new map up in here. Lake Crest.
Woohoo!
is like here, up by the northern lake.
Okay.
Pew pew pew.
Why is there a P at the bottom of the map?
It did say poop at one point.
Oh, Matt.
Poop.
P for Pinchunkio.
What am I getting?
The path that I saw on the map, which did they take? Did they cross the abyss?
What was that?
The map on the desk.
Yes.
You said there was a
Oh, the
path.
path. Yeah, yeah. Okay, so
Yeah.
the path that you saw. No, not cross the abyss. It seemed like it followed this main dotted line. So you would all know that this is a common, like the main roads of Coven Springs. So these dotted lines, they go from each major city to major city. Those are like the main roads that are taken care of. If you're like shipping something somewhere or merchant caravans, they almost always follow those roads. Anywhere outside of those roads is considered like the wilds. So you see that the path from the map, it only diverges like here. And then it goes up to the northern lake. Something like that.
Oh, okay. We're going back home, or is there anything?
Yep, it's like late afternoon.
I mean, the only other
Anyone
thing
else
that we can
working?
do, like right this second, is further investigate the automatas. Because everything else is next Tuesday, according to my notes.
According to your notes.
How are we going to investigate that?
Ask around, explore the woods outside the town.
But didn't Victor say that the function is probably related to those?
I think he said that the big thing about the function was that Augustus Way was going to be there. I don't remember. If there was anything else about the automata, I didn't write it down.
Oh dear.
Yeah, like we brought it up and he said, "Oh, that must be why they're calling for everybody."
Oh,
At
could
least
be.
that's what he said.
We have nothing to do right now, if that's the case.
Well, I have work to do. I have to work on your leg.
Ah, real. I need a leg.
That's true.
Nice. Can I go to the library? I just wanted to go like research any information about Lake Crest, other than it being like Church of Eldath headquarters.
Yes, you can.
Then
I
that's
wanna
what I will do.
research about rat
Legs.
people.
Rat people.
Oh, I
Oh.
forgot. Oh, I stabbed myself.
Okay. If we're gonna do a research party, Zundor and Okinos, you don't have to tell me right now, but if you have something that you think, you would like to research or that your character would like to research, you can let me know and I'll give you what information I can. If you have something right now, I can tell you. If you don't worry about it, and you don't have to do it if you don't want to.
I don't think I have anything in mind at the moment, so I'll just hang along with the group.
All right,
I can read real good.
Barnes
You
and Noble
should,
party. Let's
research
fucking go.
how to get better at lying.
I'm great at lying.
Oh, okay.
So,
Why do you say that?
No reason.
Okay.
Valerian and Silvermist, would you be sharing this information with everyone else?
Yes.
Yep.
Okay. Go ahead and give me investigation rolls. Let's see how good you research.
Research party. Can I do guidance for this?
Yeah, absolutely.
Take a guidance.
God.
Silvermist.
23.
Nice.
Oh damn, okay, she researching. I got what is this? Investigation?
Yeah.
I got 18 and 3 and 4. 25.
Okay. Yeah. Whip out my big book of lore.
Lord.
Nice. You can't make it up on the spot.
20 pages of lore bash. I am prepared.
Oh my god.
I will read it.
So, Lake Crest
What is
was
the book drop?
founded in (192) Imperial era. So it's been around for a while.
Oh, damn.
It is a large, cathedral housing kind of situation. I think the Vatican. It's like the Vatican.
Okay.
Okay. So it is located on the Northern Lake. And typically, the Archbishop or whatever, Pope, I don't know, not Pope, but we'll say Archbishop, lives there. They have their own guard, soldiers, defensive people. Think, Vatican Guard.
Have their military army.
They are known to keep some religious soldiers there, yes.
Religious soldiers. That's what I want to be when I grow up.
Some crusaders, if you will, although they've never gone on a crusade or anything. But they definitely have a small, like, special forces or, just guards. They're called guards. So, yeah, not special forces. You learn that they do have guards. They do have, like, a, they have specially, they keep specially trained soldiers who work as their guards. And that's about it. That's like the basic common knowledge of Lake Crest. Usually, whoever is in charge of the church at the time, the facility itself of Lake Crest has gone through many renovations. And it would appear that the most recent one started around 50 years ago. As for what the renovations are, that information is not public knowledge. I'm choking on Triscuits right now.
That's because they suck.
They're so tasty.
Nuh-uh.
Silver Mist. Rat people. There's not a lot about them. There are, there are rumors that they exist, and that rat people do exist. And it would appear that they're kind of a extinct species kind of thing, where all the books that you have encountered, they talk about the ratkin living centuries ago, but they kind of disappeared from the world.
These books certainly did not fact check because I saw a rat.
They
Yeah,
disappeared.
his name is Ash. I'm joking.
Not
Whatever.
not centuries ago.
Yeah.
They disappeared about 3,000 years ago.
Oh,
That's
what?
more than centuries.
Yeah. Yep.
3,000 years ago?
Yes. There's tales that there was an event called the Howling. And I'm sorry, not 3,000 years ago.
Wait, I've heard of that before.
Yeah, no, sorry, yes, 3,000 years ago. Yes, it was based on the kind of the legends you heard, is that after the Howling, they disappeared from the surface. And since then, they've just been kind of a legend.
Do we have general knowledge of the Howling, or is that something we just read about?
That
Yeah,
is something
can I look up what the howling is?
you absolutely can, and you do not find anything.
Oh.
Nice.
So the Howling, Okinos, no, that is not general knowledge. This would be some event that is mentioned, but it's kind of an event that's one of those events that they're just like, it happened, but there's not a lot known about it.
The burning of the library.
Where would I find that information?
Great question.
I'm asking because I have a thing from my background that says, if you don't know what the information, you know where and from whom you can obtain it. Even the DM might rule that the knowledge is secreted away in an inaccessible place or cannot be found.
Yeah, I would have to rule that I don't think you would be able to know.
Oh, dang. Okay.
Yeah. So I can give you a reason. In your research, you have learned that it was only about 500 years ago that history was really written down. Everything before that is very vague, word of mouth, and just wasn't recorded. Or if it was recorded, it was destroyed.
Well, I just have to find someone who has lived 3,000 years ago.
Basically.
We're going to go
Going back
fight
to
God
the sewers.
himself.
I'm gonna ask the rat people. Hey guys.
Hey guys, it's me again.
Hey, I know we
I-
killed you last time we were here.
I know we
but,
had that whole werewolf incident, but
Yeah.
You attacked her, so...
We were minding our own business. They attacked us.
Yeah, honestly though. Oh, we can give them Valerine's pocket cheese.
Hey, I've had that for a
Yep.
really long time now. It's probably fuzzy, and I think my pocket's stuck together.
So, what's the plan?
Home?
How long would it take for us to get to Matilda's?
Very near.
Yeah,
right?
I mean,
'Cause we were...
it's like late afternoon. You probably get there at dusk, maybe.
Okay, I want to go talk to her. Because didn't she say the witches from her coven are kind of scattered about?
Yes.
Oh,
Yeah.
Yeah, so I want to see if they have any information of what might be going on at Lake Crest, or even about the howling.
Okay.
For a split second, Nate, I thought you were vaping, and I was like, Jesus Christ.
This is my
Briskets and now vaping,
No, this-
wow.
this is my my solution to always spilling my water on my keyboard.
Now you're gonna
Yeah,
drop
I
it
should
on
do
your
that.
toe, and it's
I
gonna be
should.
purple.
Yeah. So, you all leave the library and you were heading to Matilda's.
See?
As you pass. Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. As so you're in the Rat Crown, you head throughout the city. As you pass by Hightower into Spicemire,
Ooh.
Bellarine,
What did I do?
Zundor, and Okinos, you feel
Uh-oh.
a similar sensation from an alleyway.
Uh-oh. We have to go back.
Silver Mist, this is not familiar to you, but you can see that each of them have like a tint of recognition as you feel this like pull coming from an alleyway. This strange like magical energy that's like pulling you towards it, or it's like beckoning you in.
I want to take Silver Mist's hand and be like, if you're looking for Ratkin, follow me.
I'm going.
So you walk down the alleyway, and based on the nearby geometry or the architecture, this alleyway goes much further than you think it should. As you walk for about 5-10 minutes, you come to a very familiar, to three of you, storefront. Silver Mist, I want you to picture the wand shop from Harry Potter.
Okay.
It's a shop that looks like that. windows are kind of frosted over, but you can see light coming from inside, with a title over the door called, I didn't write it down. Curios Curios.
Questionables.
Yeah, sure. Is that the name of the place?
I don't know. I can't find it right now. There's so
Curios
many
and
pages of
questionables.
notes.
It's in a language that I believe Zundor was. It's like it's like a sister language of Draconic, and so Zundor said that it was something like Curios, mysteries and curios.
So I can't understand it because I know Draconic.
So same thing. You would recognize the language, but it's not like a word that you would or it's like the same lettering, but it's not the same words. So you get a feeling for what it means, but you don't know the exact definition. Right, so it's like that's what I mean by like the sister language. So, as you, do you enter?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm entering.
As you enter, you see a dimly lit shop. 2 floors. On the bottom floor, from what you can see, there's a bunch of like knickknacks, kind of like artifact-looking things, and a lot of alchemical supplies. And from what you can see on the top floor, there are more curios and odds and ends. And then in the center of this 2-story building, there is a little desk, or like a cashier-looking area. And you hear a little toop toop as someone hops down. And from out of the darkness, a very, very old-looking ratkin woman walks towards you. And she goes, "Ah, yes, well, look who has finally returned."
Greetings.
"Oh, and you brought a new one. Hello, dearie." She puts out her hand. "My name is Glassroot. What is your name?"
You may call me Silver Mist.
"Well, hello, Silvermist. I'll admit I've never seen an elf like you. How curious."
I come from a very far place.
Fascinating indeed. Now, the 3 of you, as she gestures to Velarine, Zundor, and Okinos. Did you enjoy your little quest?
No.
Okay, I'm just gonna point to where Okinos no longer has a leg.
Oh my goodness. Well, that is fascinating. Tell me, what happened?
Sorry.
Oh, you're good. You're good.
In the meantime, I want to pull out the skin book that I have, or questionable leathered book that I have, and show it to her, and be like, although we can't understand it, we did find this there.
Give me. Don't give me anything yet. Actually, she is gonna try to take it from you.
No, not for keepsies.
Well, no. You're gonna let her look at it or not?
Yeah, I'll let her look at
She's
it.
not gonna. No, she's not like.
Was like...
No. She's like puts out her hands, right?
Oh,
like,
yeah.
Yeah, it's like she goes.
Oh, and as I'm handing it
well.
over, I go, I don't recommend licking it.
She goes, licking it. Yes, well, that's not something I've heard of people doing to a book like this before. She opens it, kind of flips through it. Fascinating indeed. And you can almost tell. Why don't you give me an insight check?
Can I do that as well?
You absolutely can.
Oh no, I don't do anything, actually. Roll the 4.
Oh no.
Nat 20.
Oh, what
Nat
the
20
fuck?
plus 6.
Nice.
Yo,
Nat 20
give
plus
that,
6.
give that to Juan. He needs it. Velarine, you can tell there is absolutely a sense of familiarity as she looks at this book.
Ooh.
It's fascinating indeed. She closes it and hands it back to you and goes, "So, Tell me, what did you experience in the Tomb of Roses?
I'd like to ask her if that book like means anything to her.
Oh, well. It certainly means something, but I insist that you tell me about your experience before I share more.
Text notes. Oh god, what did happen in the Tomb of Roses?
I'm honestly doing this because I'm hoping someone has better notes than Bash.
Um, side quest was written in purple.
For the sake of Silver Mist, I want better notes.
From like the absolute beginning.
No, I just wish to know, what did you find?
Oh, well, snooping around in there, we ended up finding this crystal, giant green crystal in the middle of the room, and the floor surrounding it, I think, was covered in roses and bramble from the plant. And then behind that there was like a platform with a giant statue of some kind of creature, demonic or otherwise. And that's where we met your banshee friend that you'd warned us about. Thank you very much.
Ah, yes, of course, of course. I hope did you end up getting earmuffs as I recommended?
We did, yeah.
Oh, good.
Great
I'm glad.
Yeah.
I'm glad you didn't
now-
die.
Yeah, we'll be prepared for winter as well. It's fantastic.
Yes,
Super one
dual
special.
use.
This crystal though was absolutely the creepiest thing. The closer you got to it, the more you were overtaken by this feeling of just complete and utter dread and despair. So we avoided that at the beginning. Went to go snoop around somewhere else.
Yes.
Found a second crystal. Similar. Terrible feeling when you go near it. But this one had a little, almost like a little altar where it looked like you could do a little sacrifice if you wanted to. Zundor here was the brave one of the group.
Ah, okay. Very brave indeed.
So he did his little sacrifice, and I'm not sure what he saw, but it was just like the feeling I was overcome with was just, it was awful. And that's that
How
room with that crystal is
yunky
where I found this
indeed.
book. Absolutely yunky, disgusting.
Actually,
And that's where I found. He either touched it. I don't remember exactly if he touched it. We saw like there was a clay tablet by this crystal that had a figure from the book, being the skin book that I have, that has like the giant demon creature.
May I take a look at that again, please?
Of course.
Flips through it to the page that you mentioned. It's like,
Yeah.
yes, okay. You saw a tablet with this thing on it?
Yeah.
I see.
Zundor bled into it. The crystal began to glow dully with Zundor's blood. And then I think I left Zundor there, and Zundor tried to pick up the crystal.
Oh my god.
And when he tried to pick it up, that's when like he looked like he was having some kind of experience. But going back to the main room, the crystal in the main room didn't have the stone tablet or like the little blood altar. The statue though did have little holes around the base of it, and there were a bunch of like skeletons from like corpses there. And then we fought the banshee, killed it. I destroyed the giant statue. Ooh, go Shanley.
A casual statue destruction, yes.
Yeah, well, it looked at me menacingly, so...
So, did you awaken a giant demon creature by sacrificing your blood on it?
I'm not entirely sure what went on, but I do remember at one point everything going pitch black, and there were just these two eyes staring at me from down below. Just like from underneath me in this pitch blackness. And every now and again, I would just hear, you know, in the back of my mind, or someone whispering, Liberty give it. and made my hair stand on end. It was so terrifying.
Yes, so, what of the entity?
The The
She
demon thing?
she
or
closes the book, hands it back to you. Yes. Did you encounter it?
I think yes. At some point we did. Because we tried to fight it and then just ran away. We were not fighting that thing. I have notes somewhere here of that. At one point I stopped writing the side quest in purple, so everything's written in pink pen. Werewolves, that's not what we want. Do.
Silver Mist is just looking at them, just like these people are spicy.
Spicy. Ba.
Awakening a giant demon creature by giving blood? Even I wouldn't do that.
Yes, well, she particularly seems to be examining Bellarine and Zundor. As you all notice that she has every once in a while she seems to scratch at her chest, right by her heart.
Oh no. Her kitty's
And
itchy.
she's like, yes, well, that's quite the adventure, and I am pleased to see you have all survived.
Can I make an insight check?
Yeah. What are you looking? What do you like? Are you looking for something or?
Well, because she was like scratching her heart and stuff.
Yeah.
And like she said, I'm glad that you got back safe.
So are you wondering what if she's like lying about you guys living or?
Yeah, or
Oh yeah,
whatever's
yeah. You can.
happening with the heart.
Yeah. Go. Yeah. Inside check.
Okay. 13.
So you've noticed that she just has a bit of a tick, where every once in a while she'll scratch at her like right by her where her heart is on her chest.
So
Just
she's
I
a
only say
rat.
where her heart is, so it's like her left side, and just every once in a while she does it. And yeah, she seems pleased that you all, well, that Bellarine, Zundor, and Okina survived. Doesn't seem like she's lying about that.
Cool.
Didn't we have a dagger of hers?
Yes, Okinos has a silver dagger that she gave you that belonged to the last prospecting team that went there. So she actually says, so,
Oh,
did you come back with my dagger?
Okinos? Are you there?
Well, we can talk about that later, I suppose.
He's
So,
just trail a drool.
when it comes to my little shop, usually people find it when they want something.
Oh.
As you have all returned here, tell me, what is it you are currently searching for? Perhaps I can help.
I would like to know how old you are.
Ah, how old I am? Well, that's a rather rude question to ask an old woman. But I suppose I can tell you. I have been around for, let's say, maybe 500 years.
Oh. Well, you see, I was in a library reading about people of your species, race, and apparently you were supposed to be extinct.
Ah, so you're researching the Ratkin, yes. Well, as you may be able to tell, we are certainly not just a legend, we do exist. But, yes, I do believe at some point in the past, our people did in fact leave the surface. As for exactly why, well, that I can't tell you, I am not quite that old. But, we do in fact exist, and my brethren are certainly out there somewhere.
Understood.
I would ask her if she knew of the rat people or like semi-rat people in the sewers of
The
Covent
semi-rat people.
Well, because I don't recall any of them ever speaking, and like there were rats there as well, so I don't
True.
know how like if there's like an evolution process.
So she'd started like with a cane walking back to her desk, and upon mentioning that, she stops and she goes, "Ah, so you encountered those of us beneath Covent Springs.
Oh.
Interesting indeed. How did they appear to you? If you'll excuse my curiosity, what was your impression of them?"
They
Not
seemed
nearly as
very
well put together
feral.
as you, man.
They attacked us
They attacked you? Did
with arrows and
Cannonballs.
stabby things.
I see?
Cannonballs.
Yes, I do in fact believe that those of us beneath the city have become rather violent over the years. As that is a thing. Now I have to ask, and perhaps you did not, but did you notice anything in particular about them? You can tell that she's fishing for something, but that's kind of you can just tell that she's certainly fishing for something here, or like she's speaking as if there's an answer that she's wondering if you have, but
Can I remember anything in particular?
no, you cannot. They seemed just like what a regular rat person would be like. Nothing that would seem to be abnormal.
Would it be worth mentioning that at no point did they like speak with us in common or anything?
If you did, she'd say like, "Oh, that's not surprising, frankly."
Okay. Who's Frankly?
They
Yes.
Well, nothing stands out in my opinion. It's just that they were well armed. They had cannons and bows and arrows and weapons.
Cannons, huh? That's a tad alarming, I'll be honest. I don't believe that's a technology that they would be able to. I didn't expect them to have that, frankly.
Neither did we.
Now, you will see that every once in a while she's also glancing at Okinos' sword.
Ooh.
Now,
Oh yes,
I
we
believe
did also find a cursed sword from a general rat person, sir.
she goes,
Man.
"Indeed, I do in fact notice that. And, well, there might be more to that sword than you think. I will be honest, I'm not sure that it is something that you can handle at the moment, but perhaps in the future, I can help you figure out the source of this curse."
I love solving mysteries.
So, speaking of, I can tell that well, I can't tell. Is there anything else that you're seeking at the moment? What are all of your goals right now? And how did you come across the Howling?
From the library.
So they still have records. How much do you know about it?
I just know it's called the Howling. There's nothing else about it.
Do you find that strange at all?
Of course.
You can see like a very thin smile across her face, and it's like, you are one who seeks knowledge, are you not, Silver Mist?
Yes, indeed.
Well, I have another notebook somewhere. Hold on.
Get
Sorry.
the notebook. Get the notebook. Get the notebook.
Goes well.
I'm back. My balloon animal deflates and I become a real human.
Aww. I like the balloon.
You're not even human, you're a tiefling.
Yeah.
I become a tiefling once.
Wait, you become human and me and Silver Mist stomp on you and we're like, put it back! And then you turn into tiefling.
So, Silver Mist, as a purveyor of knowledge, what lengths would you go for information, for the history of this world, for information, for knowledge itself? What would you do? What would you give?
Well, what would you be looking for me to give?
Well, it's not me who can provide this to you, but I might be able to point you in the right direction.
I'm
But
interested.
I must warn you, the price that she asks, well, it varies from person to person. It might be too much for you to give. But if that is something you're at least willing to hear out, if you will all recall, well, if 3 of you will recall, I have some artifacts in my basement, one of which is related to this very topic.
Ooh.
If you will follow me, I will show you what I mean.
I'll lead the way.
Oh, my goodness, I see you remember the way. Now Tiefling was a balloon animal?
Yeah, I'll help you down the stairs.
Oh my! Well, thank you, young man.
Wait,
As-
is Valerian here?
Yeah.
Oh, never mind. You're on your own.
What? How is that teaching me a lesson?
Okay.
No, I'm kidding. I'll help you down this.
Is
Okinos and Glassroot walk towards the back of the shop, open a door, and they head down a flight of stairs. At the bottom is a stone room with 6 pedestals on it and a bunch of items. There is oh, my pen's caught. There is a glass ball, a carved wooden knight, a stone brick, an empty one, which, if you'll remember, held the silver dagger, a bard's hat, and a pebble. Glassroot walks over to the stone brick, and she picks it up. Bellarine, Zundor, and Okinos, you can tell now that the magical feeling coming from this brick is very similar to some of the sensations you experienced in the Tomb of Roses.
I would like to share that, even with Glassroot.
Glassroot looks at you and goes, "Indeed.
Oh.
So, if you will recall, I believe I told you that this brick belongs to the Sepulchre of Thorns." She turns and she hands the brick to you, Silvermist. She says, if you are truly willing to give almost anything in the search of knowledge, this would be the place to go.
That brick makes my leg itch. Or stump itch.
You're getting ghost stitches.
Phantom pain.
Phantom.
There is a collector of sorts within the sepulchre, and perhaps they can help you. I must warn you, of course, that when I say she has unique prices for her knowledge and her services, I am not exaggerating. You must be prepared.
oh dear.
Oh dear.
But if anyone has the information you seek, it will be her.
Can I decline if I don't like the price?
That is up to her.
Oh no.
Uh-oh.
Who is this lady's name? I missed that.
It is not my place to tell you. That would be hers.
Oh.
She is very
Where is she at?
careful. She's at the
Yes.
Sepulchre of Thorns.
I don't want
Now-
to go there.
What?
No one's asking you to.
That place is scary.
Now, as for
Hopefully
exactly
it's
where
the
it
right way.
is, if you head up towards Vermilion Lake, at the southeast corner, that is where your search will begin. I cannot tell you more than that. The Vermilion Lake, the southeast corner.
Would you also know anything about Silver Peaks?
Are you asking if Glassroot does? Or this other person?
Both of them, I suppose.
So Glassroot would say, well, I know a bit about Silver Peaks. I've certainly been there myself at some point in my life. What are you curious about exactly?
Let me go through my notes real quick.
Is that the home of the true Nord?
So now that Okinos is back, did you have your headset on that entire time?
I did, but I couldn't really hear what you were saying.
So Glassroot was particularly interested in your sword.
Oh.
And said that while you are currently most likely unable to handle the whole story of the sword, she said to come back at a later time and she might be able to help.
Oh, bad. Good news, guys. We're solving the
She
mystery.
also asked for her silver dagger back.
Yeah.
Did I give it to her?
I don't know, did you?
I don't know. I was a balloon animal.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
no one's gonna take your stuff.
Oh, well, yeah, give it to her. That's fine.
She sets it back on the pedestal, and now the dagger has returned and the brick is with Silver Mist.
Yay.
Rip my double swing.
Hmm.
I guess I got a big sword. That's like the only thing I can use anyway.
I mean, you can still use a dagger, it's just you have, what, a -1 to hit with it?
Yeah, I rolled a disadvantage,
Or a disadvantage, yeah.
I think. I'll have to reread it when we enter combat.
There seems to be. Oh, okay. Yeah, I did hear of the howling before when I was researching stuff. There seems to be some sort of arcane magic happening in Silver Peaks, but I can't really find any sort of information about that place.
Well, that is not surprising. You see, the Silver Peaks is the home to the Fae. Pretty much all Fae kind, outside of some of those that live in Overfern. Overfern and the Silver Peaks are the two Fae areas of Severa. Now, the Silver Peaks in particular, some fantastic ancient magic is at works that pretty much allows the Silver Peaks to be almost a different land entirely. From the outside, looking at the peaks, you would imagine they are just very dense, dangerous mountains. But if you know the path in, you can arrive to a fantastical, almost a winter wonderland of sorts. There are cities of incredible creatures that you could not even imagine. There's vast swaths of land that seemingly shouldn't fit there. Overfern is fairly similar too. The inside of Overfern seems to be bigger than you would think. And it's the same mystical energy that you'd rarely find these days.
Do you know the way in?
Well, once upon a time, yes. These days, no, I do not. They changed those inside changed the path of entrance, every so often to make sure that they are hidden and safe from the outside world.
Where would I find someone who knows the way in?
Well, you would have to find a fae, someone who has come out from the peaks who knows the way back in. That would be your best bet. You could also just, if you had the time, the years in your life, you could just keep trying. Perhaps one day you'd happen across the path and make your way safely in. I must ask, why are you so curious about Silver Peaks? Not many people care about it these days. They just see it as an impassable mountain range of no return.
Well, all the information that I can find about this place is fairy tales. Well, what people consider to be fairy tales.
That sounds about right.
Are
yes.
fascinating to me.
Very good, yes. Well, I do truly hope that you are somehow able to come across a fae who can lead you there. Your best bet, perhaps Overfern. Perhaps someone in Overfern would be able to help you. They are the closest to fae kind that you're gonna get outside of Silver Peaks.
Thank you for that information.
Of course, of course. Well, if no one else has anything, then I suppose I should let you go and get back to my shop. As I'm sure you know, it's very busy and, well, I'll be closing soon.
How do we come back?
You felt that same familiar sensation urging you in down an alleyway.
Yeah, but can we come at a given will or only when we feel it?
Oh. Are you asking her that?
Yeah.
She goes, well, when the time comes and you truly need my assistance or you are truly searching for something, the way will open. As for coming at will, well, maybe when we get to know each other better, I'll grant that permission to you guys. But that's for a future date.
Casually bending space-time to hang out with the homies.
Real casual.
Are there like items that I saw on the way that are like interesting?
Yes. I have somewhere, if I can find them in my notes.
Nate's like, yes, and we'll go over them next session. Good night, everyone. See you later.
So like I said, there's a bunch of knickknacks. If you will recall, you all picked up a set of ornamental gloves from the sewers with the lichens.
Yep.
On your, as you leave the basement and as you're back out there, you can see in a corner there is like a set of like arm guards that seem to be in a very similar fashion as those gloves. And almost as if they are a matching set. Yeah, there it is. As for your visit today, that is the primary thing of interest that you see in the shop.
I'm gonna point that out to everybody.
Hmm.
I want to ask Glassroot if those are anything special or if they're just purely ornamental, but also if there's a set bonus when I equip it.
A set bonus? That's not a term I've heard before. Those
My
are
apologies.
very much, ornamental arm guards. I'm not sure they'd be much use in combat. Are you interested in them?
I think so, right?
Well,
Friends? Yeah.
Are we? I was
Yeah.
just curious what the. I was just curious about that.
for the delightful information and conversation you have provided with me today, I will gift them to you. You may take them if you so wish.
Wonderful. Thank you so
On the
much.
condition
Of course.
that you come again and share more when you manage to find your way back here.
Any chance we get.
Well, then they are all yours.
Woohoo.
So, one of you, whoever wants it, is going to get their hands on.
Okenos has gauntlets.
I do.
Maybe you should take these as well.
I can take some.
And with your leg, you'll look so cool.
True. I will take.
So, you have on your hands now the arm guards of the hermit.
Let's go.
And yes,
Why is the hermit
they
laughing?
do indeed. So, if you have the gauntlets on you,
Bruh.
it would appear, if you recall, if the gauntlets are called the gauntlets of the sojourner, yeah, and they are decorative, and they have what appears to be like a tail written on them or drawn on them. So
Yes.
pictures of some tail. These arm guards continue that tail.
Ooh.
Oh.
Now, at no point have you guys actually examined these yet.
Oh.
Just so you know.
Well, I did identify them.
Yeah, so you know what they are, and but I'm talking about like the actual tale on it, or the story it's telling.
All right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, but it because it was like an unfinished story, but it appears that these add on
the
to it.
hermit.
Yeah, arm
Of
guards
the
of the hermit.
hermit? Okay.
What's the tail? Tell us.
It still looks incomplete,
Let
but
me investigate.
from what you can
Do we-
tell, what was that?
Let's investigate it.
From what you can tell, it is a tail. It seems as if it starts with kind of like a meteorite bursting, crashing to the land, and then some sort of tree or something sprouting from the meteorite, and it seems to tell the tale of this tree and how it interacts with life and so on and so forth, as if it gave, people started to treat it as like a god.
Yeah.
And then at some point they turned on the tree and cut it down, and
Aw.
the gauntlets of the arm guards of the hermit end with that tree getting cut down. But it seems like there's more to it, and well, you'll find out in the future.
We'll have to
My
collect the
gosh.
whole armor set.
Yeah,
We're
collect
gonna
collect
have
all of Exodia.
Exodia.
Yeah. Yeah, so some
Well,
tree sprouted from meteorite, and it's kind of like cave paintings kind of thing.
yeah. Well, I have Pot of Greed, so I can summon another card, another piece of armor.
Perfect.
Now, why don't you take those and leave this old woman to her to take care of her shop.
Yes. Thank you, madam.
I wish you a finest of nights and best of luck on your journey to the Sepulchre of Thorns.
Thank you.
You as well. Goodbye.
Bye-bye!
Bye.
So you leave the shop and head back up the alleyway. When you get back to the main street, you turn around and the alley is back to normal.
That's crazy that she can do that.
Your shops don't do that here?
Oh, mine don't.
Oh.
Unless I'm just going to the broke shops.
So,
Well, it was interesting.
as you are back on the main street, you know, it's still like just about to get to like early evening. So, you would definitely still have time to go talk to Matilda. But I think we will save that for next week.
Woohoo.
Woohoo!
Woohoo.
Woohoo!
Dang, guys, we didn't get caught on our mission.
Yeah.
Good.
We're like
Okay.
spies.
I have good notes for next time. I want to know
Okay.
what's going on.
I'm proud
Gonna
of
be
you,
called
Bash.
Journey to the Sepulchre of Thorn. It's a light novel.
Gonna make a manhwa out of it.
Yeah.
You're gonna make the next solo leveling.
The price
Lily's
for
gonna color for me.
information is your other leg.
Oh.
So good.
You'd be hobbling for real.
So they call me the Hobbler.